Good day, you good dunce. How he's doing? What's the happa haps? G'day, Bakir, Orcus, how we doing? God damn it. 135k hot sauce straight away. Fine, I'll go get the goddamn hot sauce out of the fridge. Jesus. Alright. BRB while I go get this hot sauce. Alright. I'm back. Get my ears in. Do this stuff. That's it. Open it up. A little bit on there. Let's see. There it goes. Thank you, Moonbase. Mm-hmm. Sure you do, Moonbase. Sure you do. Oh my god, that is hot. That is warm. What the fuck game is this? What is this? Bobbleheads are going good. Manhunt? Manhunt 2. Fair enough. Nicely done, Moonbase. Nicely done. This here is going to be a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There we go. I knew it was a Super Smash. Golden heels. So it's gonna be a rich character. Yeah, I don't know. They have a gun. They're wearing a dress. And it's got an extension too. Like you can see the attachment for the shoulder. Is it it's not a Resident Evil character. Not a Resident Evil character. It's not a Lara Croft either. It's not Bayonetta or Stellar Blade. What the hell? Okay, we've got the hair. Parasite Eve. Oh, Eve from... No. Oh, isn't this from Saints Row? Isn't this character from Saints Row? Or is it this one? Yeah, it's okay. So it's not from Parasite Eve. I feel they're from Saints Row. No, they are from Resident Evil. Okay, yeah. I was never getting that. I was never getting that. Gore, Sequel, and Raptors. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. This head likes to buzz me right on the midnight for some reason. Well, it's not midnight, it's 5 PM. We're 7 hours away from midnight. Get shit together. Okay. Single person, single player only. Third person and more possible. I need to test something here. I want to check if I go like Battlefield 1. Damn, it's first person and third person. Shit. I wanted to see if it would tell me if it was first person, third person, and others. But yeah, I don't know. Thank God it's not a trade day. I mean, it is a Sunday. Tomorrow's a trade day. Yeah. Okay, so it is a shooter and it's single player and it's 2017 and it's first person and third person. It's not Dishonored. Not a BioShock. It could be an Uncharted. No, it couldn't. It's gonna be first person and third person. Control. It's not gonna be a Call of Duty. Not gonna be a Hitman. Won't be a Saints Row. Won't be a Grand Theft Auto. No Dead by Daylight. It's not Ark. My God, what's a single player, first person, third person shooter? I don't know. Looks like it is going to be a horror. So it's possibly a zombie game? Possibly? Wolfenstein? Doesn't that just have first person? Prey? I think that's 2016 or something like that, or 2019 or something. Oh no, it's 2017. There you go. It is... Oh, this is going to be Fallout. It's be Fallout 4 or something. No? Okay, so it is Bethesda published. It's a shooter, but it's not Fallout and it's not Prey. It's a horror survival stealth. Published by Bethesda. It is id Tech, but it's not Wolfenstein. It's not Doom, is it? It's not Starfield. It's not Doom. What the hell? A horror survival stealth shooter. Published by Bethesda. Rage? It'd be Rage 2. Is that single player only though? No, it's not. Oh, it is. It is single player only. But it's not made by it's not made with the Intech engine. The Evil Within 2. Alright, let's just guess it. Let's see. Excellent. Evil Within 2. Nice. Well done, Moonbase. Wolfenstein was the GOAT. Was the GOAT. What's currently the GOAT in that case? If Wolfenstein is no longer the GOAT. Vandalisa. Good question. I know what we can do for Vandalisa. This one. What up, Tricky? They swapped engines many times. Did they? Like, Source 2 isn't that bad, I guess, if you ask me. What are you talking about? Bobble Shop Sim. Bobble Shop Sim's not a horror. Yet. But yeah, I agree. Like, Source 2 is good. But I think people have this misconception about game engines. Everyone's freaking out about Sandbox being like, oh, it uses Source 2 SDK. And all this, and like, it's gonna be excellent. You'll be able to make great games with it and stuff. And it's like, you know, the engine isn't like the main thing that determines if a game is good. Like, there's many things that go into making a game. The game engine just determines if the game functions well. It doesn't determine if the gameplay is good. You still have to make a good game. Just because Sandbox has come out doesn't mean you're going to make a good game. If you can't make a good game in Godot or Unity or Unreal or anything like that, you're probably not going to be able to make a good game in Sandbox either. Sorry to say. Five Nights at Freddy's mode when? No, never. I remember playing Wolfenstein 3D at school. It constantly got deleted by teachers and reinstalled by other kids. Jesus. I have Death Stranding rope, but it's still buggy as hell. I can swing on it and grab it in midair. Nice. Nice. Engine don't matter at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like a real Death Stranding rope. I haven't played Death Stranding, so I have no idea what a real Death Stranding rope is. Unfortunately. Let's grab those bits. God bless those souls. My meaning is, I guess, as to that stuff. Fair enough. Death Stranding rope is the best rope in games right now. I don't know. I've seen games that have people swinging from some pretty cool looking ropes. Ignore everything that I just said. Alright, this here. Move this over to that. Select all of this. I'm gonna make it purple hair. Purpley purple hair. There we go. I just but got sandbox just out of interest. That's the other thing. You gotta pay $20 for it. And I understand, like, yeah, it's only $20, but it's like, you know that Godot, Unity, and Unreal are completely, like, you don't have to buy them. Like, I had some good Deadlock games before too. Some pretty good Deadlock games. I think I'm approaching gamers level of Seeker 3. Yeah. What is this one? Oh my god. Gamer. Are you here, gamer? Please let me know if you're here. What did you tell your teammates that were rushing in? I didn't tell them anything. I didn't have teammates rushing in today. My teammates knew what they were doing. My god. Sandbox will be free soon. Are you sure about that? What up, Phil? I mean, it's $30 AU right now. I mean, I think on Linux it's free because you can just get the source code. Like, you can just go here and you can just like check it out and build it yourself. Yeah. So that's one way you can get it for free. It will be free. It's in the plans. You're here on Deadlock. I saw, gamer, that you played a game recently. Played a game recently as Grey Talon. Yeah, you haven't been playing too good of late. Me, on the other hand, I've been doing well. I've been doing all right. See? Look at that. Look at that. That's how I've been doing of late. This page here is now Alchemist 5. That was my best game ever. My funnest game ever. One here, Seeker 2. This one here, Seeker 2. Yeah. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. But yeah. I still haven't tried Moe and Krill. Still haven't bothered to see if I would even like playing as them. Let's see. Something else I want to do here. I'm not able to cut through there, am I? Yeah. Didn't think so. There we go. I don't get Grey Talon. No clue how to play him. I kind of understand it. Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but I kind of understand it. Subscribe. Thank you very much, Robert. I hope to play my demo one day. I don't know what it is. You can make a game in the same engine as Deadlock. No. You've got to remember that when Valve make Deadlock, they're using a altered version of the SDK. They're using an altered version of Source 2 SDK. There's going to be code in there specific for Deadlock that doesn't exist in Sandbox, because Sandbox is generalized for everyone. So yeah. Shiv is your favorite. Shiv is one that I struggle to play. Struggle to play as them. This Bobble Shop game, you want to know more about it? It is a game where you run a store. You are in charge of bobbleheads, like buying and selling different bobbleheads and whatnot. And yeah, that's basically the complexity of it. That is the complexity of it. Not much else that you really need to know about. When you play it, you will notice that there are customers that will steal things from time to time. There are employees that you can get that will steal from you if you don't pay them. the police in the game may steal from your store as well. You can't trust anyone. Make it multiplayer and let people make their own bobblehead. No. That's what modding will be for. Custom bobbleheads. So, multiple people have suggested custom bobbleheads. The problem with that is having a balanced pricing system. So you need to find a way to balance creating a custom bobblehead, the cost to create it, and how much it cost after it has been created to sell. Like how much you can sell it for. Otherwise, you just break it and people can make the same bobblehead over and over and over again that is just like 400% profit. And then that breaks everything. So, yeah. How did the shark turn out? How come so low poly looking at low-end platforms, mobile as well? I'm going low poly just because it's easier to model. It's easier to do 3D modeling for low poly stuff. And then for my future games, I will do more high poly stuff because I will be I'll be better at Blender at that stage. So doing higher poly stuff will be easier. Yeah. Will the employees mess up giving change? No, the employees don't mess up giving change. However, depending on the speed, like, so some of them take forever to process a payment. Like, especially if there's a lot of, like, if the customer has a lot of items, oh my god, it can take them like an hour in-game to get through that entire order. So, yeah. I was just guessing these closed final art assets intended style. Yes. And always mesh smooth up if needed. Nah. This is the style we're going with. These are just... So, all of these models here, I'm not going to question the models. I'm not going to question the art style or anything like that. Because the models that we're using are extensions of these. So these are the base 12, and I'm just creating variations of the bobbleheads from this. So I'm not worried about people's opinions on how to do stuff when it comes to this, because I'm just going with what Kenny has already done, and Kenny knows what they're doing. Kenny knows what they're doing. We're sticking with what Kenny's done. We can move on. Yep. What we need under here, I do need a cube. Because this is the Vandalisa, kind of want them to have a picture frame around their head. Yeah. Because they're the Vandalisa. Yeah. I guess if you wanted mesh smooth up for generating normal maps down the line, I don't need to generate normal maps. G'day, Nathir. How we doing? Oh, there we go. Hope to find a way to add it. Well, I'm not adding multiplayer. What up, Inkwell? How we doing? custom Bobbleheads is viral gameplay gimmick. I'm not adding it. That's just how it is. What were you up to, Inkwell? Tell us all about what you were doing. Also, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Fantastic. You're done. Earthbound. Earthbound. Very nice. Very, very nice. We are making Bobble Shop Simulator. We're just working on Vandalisa. Working on Vandalisa, which is one of our disagreeables. And we're just putting a frame around their face. What a fine moustache. It is, isn't it? It's a fantastic moustache. Footlong with 10 gifted. You are too kind. Way too kind. Thank you, Footlong. It's bedtime for you. I will try to keep the raid noise at a minimum. Maybe. Yep. We'll try not to wake you up with raids. Enjoy your sleep, Footlong. It was lovely seeing you today. Let's see who you hit. Oh, you got Dex, you got Nathir, you got Vakir, you got I Hate Clankers. Nice, nice. You got Duckonomics, Skeptic, and Divinity too. You hit a lot of people. Love the robot persona thing going on. This is my nighttime stream look. Most, like, in my morning streams, I will just look like this. It'll just be me as a floating head. But because it's a nighttime stream, I got a body too. Hey. Pretty good. Yeah. Thank you for the 100 bits, Dex. Much appreciated. It's a nice look, isn't it? Yeah. Backroom survival game with cool rope. Nice. Nice. Let's see here. Inset this. One here, we can extrude that back. And I can extrude that in slightly. This one here. Pop that there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Monster AI state machine. It's going to be chill until you have to kill. Oh, that's right. I remember this. I remember that one. I think we were talking about it the other day. My brain slipped its mind. Well, it slipped my... Voila! Vandalisa. G'day, Jaeger. How we doing? Balrog Bobblehead watches me whilst working always. While working, always wanted the Tiamat one. Arc's too long, only so much room on desk. That's true. That's actually the only reason that I bought a bookcase, was so that I had a place to put things. Yeah, had a place to put memorabilia. What emote are we gonna get? 80% of the way, y'all. It's almost level 4. Almost level 4. Special emotes you can unlock. Same, I've got 2 wall spanning shelves for that reason. I don't have that much. I don't have that much. Reft! G'day, you gidunts. I'm sorry about waking you up there, Footlong. How we doing, Reft? Woots that. It's the Pixel Parliament swooping in with the right Pixel Parliament? Ugh. Politics. Morning, Dark Doomer. How you doing? How are you doing? I thought I already had this emote. I thought I already had that emote. Apparently not. Apparently not. I feel the sentiment over politics. No group of owls, no politics. Okay, cool. Is a group of owls called a parliament? What up, Dr. Ham? Hamnesia. I love that username. Dr. Hamnesia. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, I'm not taking your word on it. I'm looking it up. Can't we call it a parliament? Term reflects their association with wisdom. Okay, so we need to change what we call our house of political members. Now, I can tell you right now, Australia's parliament members are not associated with wisdom at all. So we need to change it. It's no longer a parliament. It's now I don't know. It's now a disgrace. We'll go with that. The other thing I'm also going to do... Ooh, actually... I reckon it would look better if it was just... Would it look better if it was just that? Just like an empty frame? Yeah. Yeah, I reckon an empty frame is better. Yep. What up to boy? How we doing? Had heard you qualified for a body replacement surgery. Top notch. Yep. You know it. You know it. We're just working on a game jam game in crunch time because I only got 3 days left. Got a lot of art done, most of it in Engine. Gonna finish up once I wake up. Nice, nice. Do you have any links that you want to share? What game jam is it? All that type of stuff. Let's see here. Get all this. We're going to... Actually, no. We're going to get rid of this side. The reason why we're going to get rid of this side is because they've got that bit of fringe there. So, get rid of that. Get rid of that. And it's like, that one there counteracts this bit here. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Voltacular Game Jam. I'm making a Celeste-like platformer about a werewolf. Ooh, nice. Nice. A wolf. Oh, a werewolf is a good one because they're like, they can jump. And they got the claws to grip onto the wall and stuff. Oh, that's smart. I don't know how I feel about this other half of you, It's okay, DuBois. It's okay. I don't care how you feel about it. Do you feel it's worth in-engine art assets? I was thinking about doing something for a long-term game I'm working on. Interesting. Getting our game ready for next fest. Few more weeks left, finally, as postponed a few times. Nice. Nice. What up, Coden? How you doing? We are in the raids. Oh, yeah, you are in the raid scene. My bad. My bad. Sorry. Here we are. There we go. There we go. So we can take this. Get all that. Do that. There we are. Get rid of those. Easy. Done. And done. Done. Here's a screenshot from the cave area. Let's have a look-see. Ooh, nice. You know what? For pixel art, that is a very detailed wolf. That's a very detailed werewolf. You can even make out each of the claws down here. Like on the hand. You got the mouth, nose, the eye. Very detailed. Nicely done. That looks real good. You should care. I'm your #1 fan. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Come on, DuBois. Come on. Not that you can see it in that screen, but of tail animation and howling animation. By far my favorite thing to do. Just sit and howl them. Pixel art is timeless. Pixel art is pretty good. Yeah. I'm not shaven. I'm not shaving. Pixel art is love. Pixel art is life. That's why I'm single. Because I can't do pixel art. Oh, it makes sense. Alright. Vandalisa. Done. Actually, ooh, that's something else. Oop, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Fantastic. You're done. Alright, what we're going to do here. Let's see. That and that. Hydrate. Let's hydrate. Do it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Does anyone eat kimchi? I've had kimchi, but it was a long time ago. It's good. It's strong if you like your pickles. And too much will be visiting the little artist room. Too right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So this here, we need these ones. Like a silver top. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Because Vandalisa sucks and tries to ruin paintings with soup. How we doing, Avinity? Alright. I mean, we'll probably do these two tonight as well. Depending on how much time we have, we might jump onto one of those. But these are going to be pretty in-depth. These two here can be a bit more simplistic. Under attack. So for comedy effect, purely for comedy effect, under attack needs to be a duplication of you. Purely for the skin color, because that's going to be hilarious. We do a lot of satire here. A lot of sarcasm, throwing shade at everything. Sorry, Raid and Run, it's almost 1 AM. Ooh, damn, have a good sleep. Go get that sleep. And might I say that if you're tired, probably don't run. So, oops, delete faces, get rid of this belt buckle. Get rid of these. Meanwhile, me after being awake for 24 plus hours, god damn. I can't do 24 hours these days. Although last night was a terrible night trying to get to sleep. I tried to get to sleep. I was waking up and out of bed like every 30 minutes. I was just like laying in bed trying to go to sleep, and I was like, stand up, like move around, walk around. I'm like, go back to bed. And I think the reason for that, happened was I was doing exercise like 30 minutes before I went to bed. So when I went to bed, my body was still like energized from the exercise. So I can't awake for 24 hours. I'm only awake for about 18 hours and sleep 2 hours and wake up again. How you can do that? How you can do what? Exercise? I don't know. I was just kind of exercising. I don't know how else to explain it. Oh, awake for 24 hours. Yeah, it's odd. Scott, I am a machine, aren't I? I mean, look. Look at my machiningness. Yeah. I need to get back into it. I can't even do a push-up anymore. Weak. Next you'll tell me you can't even do a pull-up. I used to be awake for 36 hours every weekend. Every weekend, I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake for 36 hours every weekend. Do you get it? Do you get it? Oh, in one stretch. Okay, yeah, no. I'm not awake for 36 hours straight every weekend. I'm glad you caught on to what I was saying. What can under attack? I can't really hide those. Okay. Edge, edge. 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 Not that edge. The other edge. Alright. That might be a bit too much. Yeah, that might be a bit too much. Alright. Get these. We're doing that anyway. We're doing it. Doesn't matter. What can we do for under attack? Do I give them like teardrop tattoos? Ooh, let's give them a bandana. Okay. This. Grab these. Ooh, actually. That'll work, actually. Yeah, that'll work. Do that. Knight, thank you for the prime. You could have used that anywhere, and you used it here. And that's appreciated. Thank you very much. What game are we making? We are making Bobble Shop Simulator. We've got a link pinned. You can go to that link there. You can wishlist it. You can play the demo. The demo doesn't have all of the content. I need to put up an update actually with what's like an updated roadmap thing, being like what we've completed, what's left to go, all that type of stuff. So then people can be like, yay, they're progressing towards having it finished. Yeah. Anyway, we got ads coming in. Once did a stretch of 46 hours without sleep. I drove 21 hours after a 12-hour shift to make it home as soon as my leave started. I drove from Fort Worth, Texas to southern West Virginia after a 12-hour shift at the end of an IG inspection. That's not safe. That's not safe. Wish Twisted, thank you very much, Phil. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got after this bobblehead that we're making, we've got 3 more bobbleheads to make for the initial release. And then we've got We've got plans for let's go there. There we are. We got plans for like 50 other bobbleheads. Or 80 other bobbleheads. But 35k? Alright, we'll do it after the ads. Quick question. Did you use a library like Gift or VSTI to get the chats into Godot? I used Twitcher. Twitcher is it's made by Carney Dev. Watch this. Beautiful. 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 Watch this. Yeah, you've got to decide if you take that and let me take that. Okay. If you go there, I'm taking that. Nope. This is a win. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Let's hit that. There we go. Win. Yeah, so we've got, well, we're making Under Attack at the moment. And then we've got Parent Above All, which we'll also make tonight. And then we've got Electrocutioner and the Hag to make. And then after that, that's all of the Bobbleheads done. And then we've got this display here, which we can finish up the last 3 of those things once we get the models done. Like the Bobbleheads done. And then the Bobblehead statues will be very quick as well. So those things will probably take like another day. So yeah, we'll have these finished up tomorrow. We'll have these finished up the day after. And then the plushie version of the bobbles, that's going to be like a shader that we apply to the Bobbleheads and stuff like that. What up, Purgatory? It is Mustache Man, and I am with a robot now. This robot is how I interact with the physical world. Yeah. Yeah. And after that, what we've got these here, which these are very easy to do. These stands are all like we already have the mesh for these. But what we'll probably do is create a box that has these. Like you just create a box and then you can like put artwork on the box and have the box on the shelf and they buy the box sort of thing. That there's probably a week of work to get all of that finished. Sound effects is probably a day or two. VFX, that's probably, for all the different VFX that we have, it's probably like another... Let me actually... Yeah, for the VFX, that's probably another day or two. Different bobblehead poses, so like different poses for each of the bobbleheads when they're like on display, and when you like take them out of the bobble box, they have like different poses that they go into. These two will be interesting. Like, the artwork is probably going to take the longest. Artwork will take the longest. These animations should be pretty easy to do. Same with these animations, that'll be pretty easy to do. Custom LOD, that'll be pretty easy. Like, all in all, the achievements will probably be pretty easy. It's the artwork for the achievements that's going to take the most. And then, yeah, so we've probably got, in all honesty, we've probably got like a month of work left. Outside of bug fixes and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. Good old title rush. Getting ready for Next Fest. Next Fest is in June, isn't it? Because I've already done a Next Fest, so I can't join this Next Fest. I was expecting to have this game finished by May. But then I decided, you know what? It's a good idea to rebuild everything in the game from the ground up. So that happened. And now, it's like a month later. And we have to delay the release because there's just too much happening, too much going on. we go. There we are. So the stream ends in a month. Oh, no. The game releases in a month. And then we start streaming the next game. Although I do probably need to update my streaming times for my next game. So I really need to get outside more and do more exercise and stuff like that, which I don't do at the moment. I'm trying to, but it's flippin' tough. What else can we do? Should give them a cap. Give them a hat. Duplicate. What else can we do? Cycling is satisfying. I recommend it. Well, I mean, what I need to do... I need to find, like, a treadmill replacement remote. I need to find something that would work with my treadmill, if they exist. But yeah, like, I might buy one of these. I might buy one of these and just see if they work. Like, see if it works with my treadmill. Like one of these $14 ones or something. Because the treadmill I've got is like it's like a generic under desk treadmill. Wasn't the point to get out. The point was to exercise more. And one of the ways I can do that is by getting my under desk treadmill under my desk, so that I can use it while I'm working on stuff off stream and stuff like that. But yeah. There will be outdoor time as well. But yeah. Because I need to try and get out like 30 minutes a day or something. What else can we do to make this person look like they're someone that's under attack? Make them look like a Karen. Um. Suggest to me a knife in the back. Nah, they're a Karen. They're a Karen. So nothing's actually happening to them. But they're a Karen, so they're gonna act like that someone asking them politely to please, move their, move out of the way so that they can exit the building or something. They're gonna start freaking out, being like, "Oh my god, don't you dare harass me!" Yeah, that kind of person. It's that kind of person. That's the Karen that we're working with right now. The reason they've got the bandana mask thingamajig on is because they're also the kind of person that attends protests. They're the kind of person to attend protests, throw rocks at police, and then act like they're the victim. Once they get arrested for throwing rocks at police, they start acting like they're the victim because they threw rocks at police. Yeah. It's that Karen. Maybe... So you're making activist bobbleheads. Not activist bobbleheads, just Karens. You gotta remember, not every activist is a Karen. Not every Karen is an activist. Yeah. There's different types of Karens that infect everyday society. So there's for instance, this one here, parent above all. Parent above all is the kind of Karen that tells you how to raise your children. Yeah. Electrocutioner. A completely unknown person that has no relation to anybody anywhere on this planet shocks their dog. The hag. So this is going to be like a black cloaked old woman with like a stick for a walking stick, like a tree branch for a, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Doomer. I don't know what you're talking about. Up here we've got Kai Ain't. This is a dog that's in witness protection to protect it from their owner. Or from their former owner. So that's Kai Ain't. No relation to any dog named Kai or Kaya. Kai Ain't is not some variation, some negative variation of Kaya. Get it? Get it? Kaya. Kai Ain't. Anyway. The politician. Karen, that's just a general Karen. That's just a general Karen. Burstable. They're quick to anger. Yeah. You tell a joke with your friends. That person's gonna have a problem with it. Yeah. Oh, you can't say that. Like, oh, you can shut up. That kind of Karen. There's so many different types of Karens that I've learned about throughout making this game. I do need something here. I need something for under attack. Actually, I think this one here I can probably... Get rid of that vertice. Yeah, that'll work. Working for 26 hours. Why have you been working for 26 hours, Zakua? That sounds horrible. Yuck. I believe the medical term for what you have said, Zakua, is yuck-e. Deadlines? Shouldn't work yourself to death over deadlines. It's not good. Not good. What to do? Because at the moment they just look very generic. Like they don't, there's nothing specific about them. Like it's not like Vandalisa that's got like, you know, the frame around them because they vandalize paintings and stuff like that. Yeah, or the Pac-Man, or Suzanne. Or Pumpkin Spice, or Plow Driver, or Phineas Bell. Yeah, these characters have like they've got some, yeah, they got something to them. Walter Flo. He's got his hose. Oh, it's single player only. I'm not making a multiplayer shop sim. Fuck that. It sounds like a nightmare. Nightmare. Maybe I give them like a bag of money. No. How can we signal this Karen? Maybe I need to change this Karen. Because under attack is very difficult to kind of generalize. Don't want to deal with the replication layers. I don't want to deal with anything that comes with multiplayer. Don't want to deal with none of it. What can we do? What can we do? That's interesting. Replication ways is the least of the problems multiplayer brings. I don't know. Never touched multiplayer. Don't plan on it. What do we do with you? Maybe, ooh, that's what I can do. Instead of under attack, we call them the innocent. That's how you spell innocent, isn't it? It is. Cool. Cool. Clearly does illegal things, but always says they are innocent even after being caught and arrested. There are a lot of aspects that need to be done for multiplayer. Yeah. Especially with a game like this, because you'd want to be able to save the game and go back to it. Because it's not like you're going to be sitting there playing Bobble Shop Sim until you have like a completed store and all of that, which will probably take you several hours at minimum. And it's like, all right, well now I need storage, like saved games to, like, do I allow them to load that game as single player if the other person's not able to play? If they start and then if I do that, do I allow a single player game to be made a multiplayer game so that when their friend does become available to play again, they can just jump right back into where they took off? Like, horrible stuff. If I do it that way, then do I make it that only the host can save the game and no one else has access to the save files? You know? Or do I allow them all to have save files? If I allow them all to have save files, how do I make sure that... Yeah. It's a thing. It becomes a thing. Most people do it with host-only save. I see that as, like, unfair for the other players. Because what if the other players want to also save it because they know they're not going to be around to continue playing the game, and they don't want to jump into the game after the other people have already continued playing it for another 4 days? So that person just wants to pick up from where the game was when they left it. You know? You gotta take into account these types of situations. What up, clankers? You can always say what if, but the industry standard is host save. I know what the industry standard is, but just because it's industry standard doesn't mean you have to do it that way. Like, you can always look to implement it another way. If we did everything as industry standard, we would never have new games and innovative ideas. But yeah, you want to look at the other aspects as well. Because, like, maybe while you're looking at those other aspects, you will change how you're planning to do your game. Maybe you'll be like, oh, well, actually, if we take these things into consideration as well, maybe we change how we're handling this mechanic so that we can then support these other use cases. Yeah. Mind you, that's all done at the planning phase. You'd never do that like this far into development. What up, North Pole? You don't grew a body? Dang. Yep, you know it. How have you been, North? Daylight Savings has thrown us for a loop. Haven't seen you for a while because of that. Busy? Very busy? It sounds like you need a vacation. Might I suggest a vacation? I'm well. No vacay till thesis is written. Just get AI to do it. I'm doing well. We've got functionality completed for our game, so now we're just doing like all of the art assets and stuff like that. And we should have the game ready by mid-June at this rate. Yeah. Have it ready, have all of the art assets and stuff done by mid-June. Put it up on Steam in like a play test for people, so that they can test out things. And it'll be specific people that I give access to the playtest too. Get bugs from them. We also play the game and just find bugs ourselves and whatnot. And then fix those bugs over the course of like a week. And then release it like near the end of June. Yeah. End of June, early July sort of thing. Spent the past month doing 11-hour days in the lab. Now is writing time, and I will keep AI usage to a minimum because it writes fantasy novels of scientific results. It does hallucinate. Yep. Am I part of specific people? I don't know. We'll have to see if you're around when we get up to that stage. By the way, my mum is industry standard. I don't need to know that, Robert. I'm not the only one that's like, what? How we doing, sea goat? How have you been? How have we been? Where are we? I need to change some stuff. Go there. That'll be good. That'll do it. What does industry standard mean in that context? I don't know. There was no context provided. I've never played a simulation game like this though. That's fine. It's mainly just like finding bugs or like translation errors or stuff like that. Yeah. Depends if you look at indie standard or AAA. Depends on if they're talking about games. Yeah. Chances are they're saying their mum's a hoe. But that's not new news. No one said it was new news. Actually. One subdivision. Ah. Two subdivision. Ah. I wonder. If I deform, let me just go warp. It's gonna warp everything though. That's not just gonna warp this. Let's see. Does that look like a rock? Would you ever want to develop a game for a console handheld that's vintage retro? It depends on the game. Like, I'm not too worried about the medium of the game, like whether it's console, PC, handheld, whatnot. I'm not too concerned about the art style of the game. Whether it's retro, pixel art, low poly, high poly, realistic, whatever, 2D or 3D. I'm more, what is the game? If the game's a fun game and it's something that I would enjoy making, that's fine. That's what I'll work on. So they've got a rock. Also need him to have... like... Do I go a spray? No, do I go a spray can? What if I go... What if... It's got... What is something this person could be, that this bobblehead could be holding? that would indicate to you that they are clearly not innocent. Now at the moment we've got a rock. Like throwing something. He's wearing a mask. Better throw mangoes at him. Yeah, no. 2 mangoes, $5. How often do you playtest from the beginning of Bobble Shop Simulator? I haven't done a playtest of Bobble Shop Simulator for a while. I want to get all of the artwork and stuff done. And then I want to put up a... playtest for people to play and submit bug reports through while I'm also doing playtest. Like while I'm also testing it out and stuff. We could make his hand red, but if we do that, I'm gonna want to change color of his shirt. I need something else. Yeah. Maybe give the stolen good, like holding a necklace. I was thinking about like... holding a bag or something. Maybe a baseball bat. Now, we've already got someone holding a baseball bat and a grower, so we have Enforcer. Enforcer here is just someone that's sick of dealing with Karens. So they deal with Karens in another way. So they got the baseball bat, they got the pry bar, or the wrecking bar. Yeah. Could it be? Cartoon bag of money. The problem with that is I'd need to put a dollar sign on it, and because of the way the texture is, I mean, I guess I could put like a dollar sign, like a green dollar sign there. But then I'd need to have it the Hessian sack color. I could do that. How do we make a bag? We can probably drop you down to 8. Drop you down to 6. Probably select all of that. Then go that. Now I need to put still have like 50,000 points here. God damn. Took me 2 in-game days to figure out you could put bobbleheads on the shelf directly from the box. Oh yeah, you can put things on the shelf while holding the box. Yeah. Yeah. That is correct. Get rid of that. So what I'm gonna need is these. Okay. That's what we need to fix up now. Yup. Get that down. Put it there. Get our die. Or whatever it is. On right there. Is that even happening? Oh, I see what it's doing. So that area where it needs to be. There we go. Save that. Go into critter. And what we can do. Pop that there. In here. We got $sign. On size. Make it 36. Right there. And then good night, Phil. There we go. Kind of. Let's try that. Yeah, the bold dollar sign looks better. Much better. These ones here, you project. Scale Y. Okay. Scale Y again. Y. I guess it wants to go on an angle there. I guess. Something like that. Cool. Scale X by -1. Voila. Voila. Game door. Alright. Let me form a full reset here. So that everything's back correct. Alrighty. Gamadella. Let's go through this week of Greek mythology games, shall we? Let's do classic weekly. Something Soul Zodiac. It's not Soul Calibur. Could be Bleach. No, it's not Bleach. Something soul. It feels like a bleach, but I don't know. Blade and soul. Ah, Saint Seiya, Soldier's Soul. Yeah, Saint Seiya. That's the one, Orcrus. Alright, this one here. It's a Cyclops. Makes me think it's Achilles Legends Untold. No. Is that not a Cyclops? Heroes? No. It's not SnowRunner. Smite? Could be Smite. That is a very good guess right there. Smite 2. Yeah! Nicely done, Sea Goat. This is clearly God of War. It's one of them. Ghost of Sparta. Borderbund. Sorry, Broderbund. Broderbund. It's not going to be in the name. TLE. Gauntlet? No. The... Something ending with TLE. What would it be? Any guesses? What up, Blinky? How are we doing on this fantastic Sunday Eve? Battle of Olympus. Nice. Nicely done, Sea Goat. Not as good as I would wish. Doesn't that apply to everyone? Oh my god, what God of War is this? God of War 3. Jesus Christ. This isn't a God of War, is it? It's God of War 2. Okay, there you go. I did manage to add a feature to Gaffer, a UML tool. Nice. What the hell is this? to extend canvas size. Oh, nice. They got more area to work with. I like it. Also put it on my GitHub. Smart. Smart. Hades? I don't think it's Hades. That is... This is like... Yeah, it's something. It's so there's gonna be Dream or Mephisto or whatever his name is, Morpheus, in the middle there. Morphopolis. It's not Morphopolis. Mordhau. Because that's going to be Desire. And next to them will be, like, probably Death or something. And then we'll have, like, Dream in there. Oh, what are they called? What are they known as? Stray Gods? That could be it. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. Okay, so yeah, definitely not the game I was thinking of. Honestly, I think I'm thinking of a book cover. God of War, Chains of Olympus. God of War, Ragnarok. God of War, Ascension. Age of Mythology. Hercules, that's what I'm thinking of. I was looking at that face there and I was like, that looks like the evil chick from Emperor's New Groove, but in snake form. Is this... No. This isn't Conan. Oh my god, it's gonna be one of those sim games. It's not Age of Mythology retold, I don't think. Titan... Oh, Titan Quest 1 or 2? Titan Quest 2, damn it. Damn it. Oh snap, you can actually play all of them. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, I think that's good for them. I will need to go into here. Enums. The Innocent. Reload that. Reloading. Alright, Parent Above All. How are we going to model Parent Above All? What can their gimmick be? What can their gimmick be? So Parent Above All can do... Parent Above All. Bumbletooth. Casey Womp, we can duplicate you. Parent Above All head. Okay. So, what can the gimmick be for Parent Above All? What can we do for them? Something that indicates that... What can Parent Above All be holding? What can they have in their hands? What can they be wearing to indicate that they're the parent that's going to tell you how to raise your children? Do we give them a whistle? No, I'm not having even smaller bobbleheads around this bobblehead. That's a nightmare. Oh, actually, before we do that, there we go. That's what I need to do before I forgot. What do they wear? What do they look like? They like the issue with this one too is they look very generic. Like they look like every other parent out there. Maybe a parenting book. But how would you know it's a parenting book? It's going to be too small to have any writing on it that the player can read. It's a tough one, isn't it? It is a tough one. My first thought was like have like a baby carrier or a pram or something. But then I was like, no, that's too big. Like that puts it outside the confines of the bobble box that they come in. Holding a swaddled baby. Nah. The reason why I say no is because it would have to go in this area here, and it would be so small that you're not really going to be able to make out what it is, because the bobblehead is already fairly small in comparison to everything else in the game world. So like obvious things like a bat or a wrecking bar or a bag with a dollar symbol on it. Stuff like that, it's obvious what it is. Now, we can change out the type of Karen that this is. So we can go parent above all is too difficult to come up with something to represent parent above all. So we can look at a different Karen and be like, what other Karens are out there that we can easily make a bobblehead of? Yeah. How about an image of a baby stroller on her shirt? No. Again, if we do that, it's going to be occupying like this much of the shirt. And for a pram, that's going to be like a lot of detail, like for a pram to get in there. You know what I mean? That's not obvious enough either. Like just an image on a shirt. I want it to be something unique. You know, something that makes them stand out, like the way Pile Driver looks like a wrestler. You look at Pile Driver and you're like, yeah, this is a wrestler. They've got the fringe on their shirt. They've got the big championship belt. You know, they got the old like cowboy hat going on. Yeah. Yeah. Like Roily Poily is a 10-pin bowler, and his torso is a bowling ball with the holes on it. Yeah. Tay Ness, I need to give a tennis racket to. Yeah. Vandalisa has the picture frame with the tin of stuff that they're going to throw on the painting. Yeah. A stroller's too big. So it needs to be within the confines of the bobble box. So like the bobble box is like going to basically be like, you know, that's the confines to work in. Like about that there is the confines to work in. So adding a stroller to that out the front is going to go outside those confines. Pacifier in her hand. Pacifiers are generally small though. Like, it'd have to be a pretty big pacifier for it to be noticeable. Because that, my first thought, I'm not doing a baby. We've already gone down the baby route. You can make it big to make it obvious. But then will it look like if you make the pacifier too big, will it look like a pacifier or will it look like a ring pop? Yeah. Will it end up looking like one of these if we make it too big? Are there any other types of Karens that we can think of? Any other types of Karens? We could do... What up, Woosah? We could do the protester and have them like holding a picket sign. So we've had the suggestion of a book already, Seagoat. The issue with a book is how does that portray that they're going to be telling you how to raise your children? Because if it's just a general book, they could be a librarian. Yeah. They could be a judge throwing the book at someone. And the book's going to be too small to put any text on there that the player's able to read. We're going for noise, auntie. What's noise, auntie? We're working on for this stream. Still making the remaining bobbleheads. We've got 3 more bobbleheads to make. Oh, we're going for a nosy auntie. Kind of. Yeah. Like the other person that has kids that's like, that's not how you raise your children. You should raise them like mine. And then you like have a look at their kids and their kids are like deros and dropouts and living off Centrelink and just a waste of life. A flip-flop! Oh, that's a genius idea, Seagoat. Oh, that's good. You're smart. You're smart. How we doing, cakes? How we doing, love for cakes? Which type of cakes? Which type of cakes are we talking about here? But a flip-flop is good. A flip-flop is really good. No. This here, we can probably get rid of that. It kind of looks like Elvis now, doesn't it? Hmm. Hmm. Let's do that. All right. So from that, let's give you some color in your hair. Let's do the entire front. There we are. All right. Take this. Hmm. Get all of this. Mark sharp. All right. Move these. All right. So now duplicate. This stuff here. Get that. Rotate. Merge by distance. Oop, don't want that. Get this. All right. The next thing we need rotate that. Okay. Do that. Get this. Root that out. Let's move this back in. All right. Okay. There we go. I think we can actually change this. Does that look like a sandal? Also, the flip flop could be grabbed from the opposite part, opposite to the toes. Oh yeah, we got the Y-shaped thing for the toes there. Like that's where the toes go. Like it's not going to look like it's not going to resemble 100%. What else do we need? Ooh, that's what I can do. That's what I can do. Here. want to have like... Let's see. That there. Grab those. Put that there. Grab these. There we go. I love it. They're wearing the sandal. They're not wearing it. I'm also thinking I could... do this. Perfect. All right. So what else can we do to make this one look a bit more interesting? Because that's good. I do like that. I do like that. Is there anything else? Glasses? No. I could give them... What I could do... Let's see. Let's select all that. Flip. And then what we need is let's do that. Move that forward. We need to bridge the edge loop. Now, I don't like what it's doing there. So duplicate that. Do that. Duplicate that. Set it 0. Do that. Okay. Bridge that. All right. Get that. Move down. Then we're gonna duplicate. All right. There we go. Excellent. I think that'll work. There was a lightning strike right outside in the parking lot. It was crazy bright and loud. That's generally what a lightning strike does. Yeah. Generally what happens. That's not so much a frown as it is making them look sad. Yeah. Who else has a frown? I know Karen has a frown. That's right, it's the eyes too. Alright. Duplicate that. Separate. Get rid of that. There we go. There we go. I think it hit a car, or the rumble of ground made the horn go off. It would have been the shock from the actual lightning setting off the car alarm. If the lightning actually hit the car, I'm pretty sure all the electronics in the car would be fried. Yeah. That's what I would imagine, at least. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. Nicely done. Thank you for the flip-flop idea. Thank you for the flip-flop idea. It was very helpful. What do we have? We have... Actually, cancel that. Open this one up. Where are we? So here we do. There was Parent of Bubble, The Innocent, and Vandalisa. Vandalisa head. Vandalisa body. The Innocent. Parent to Bubble. There they are. Let me just double check. Yeah, cool. Skip them. Fair and above all. All right. So now we find pretty popular. Oops. Parent bubble. I still need to do the images for them too. Let's do that now. That one. Move it over a bit. There we are. All right. Get these images. Set up the data. And then the innocent. Save as. Innocent. It's 180, perfect. And Vandalisa. Get those imported here. Then the innocent. On there. The innocent. What should we make Electrocutioner look like? I'm definitely thinking just go with like the General Mal suit with a remote in their hand that has like a long antenna. Or I was thinking someone in General Mao outfit with a gold chain and electricity coming from their fingers. What else do we need here? Innocent. Vandalisa. Okay, regular bobbles. We need to add the two, like the Carlos and Larry Cable. They were the only extras we did for that, weren't they? Yes, Larry Cable and Carlos. We need to add Doc Labots. Pretty popular. Enforcer. And who was the other one that we did this morning? Morning, Okie. How we doing? Who else did we make this morning? Enforcer, Doc Labot. Pretty popular. And that's right, it was Pile Driver. That's them. And we do the Innocent. Oops. Innocent. Parent Bubble. Vandalisa. Three more disagreeables. Oh my god. 3D modeling and stuff, like, it's good, it's fun and whatnot, but it takes it out of me. Like, I can't be this creative for this long. I just can't do it. My brain's like, creative? No. Don't be creative at all. Jeez, Legend Division. If it was Code Sea Goat, it'd be a different story. Oh, he's not going there. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Now you're trapped. Howdy. Howdy, hey, okie dokie. And they're gonna run away. And I can take that. Now I can take that. Oh no. Everywhere it can go, it's going to be taken, no matter what. There we go. What time is it for me? Oh, go to bed, Sea Goat. Go to bed. Sleep away. Sleep away. It is 10 past 8 p.m. for me. 10 past 8. Just waiting for these ads to kick in. I think the ads are kicking in. Did the ads go past, or are the ads kicking in soon? I don't know. What up, Mungalo? How we doing? There's the ads. Oh, they've disconnected, so... Damn, Billy. This person's also quit. What the hell? Are they all scared of me? What's this? Alright. New game. Here we go. Good night. Yeah, that stopped you in your tracks, didn't it? Like, I'm fine with you doing whatever it is you want to do. Voila! That's, not smart. What a checkmate. No offense, but I'd be scared of you. I would not want to lose. I need to play chess at this time of day, I think. Because this time of day is when I win. Earlier in the day, there's people that are good. And they kick my ass. I go there. See if I can entice them. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to do that. I don't know how I missed that before. You can go down there, but that doesn't matter. Never seen anyone feed in chess before. What's happening? When was the last time I won this many games in a row? Five wins in a row. 5 losses in a row. 6 wins in a row. 4 losses. 1 win. 3 losses. 1 win. 3 losses and a draw. 2 wins, 2 losses. 4 wins and a loss. Win, loss. 2 wins, loss. 5 wins. Or 6 wins. God damn it. What's happening is you missed the checkmate and went for the rook in the corner. Did I? Was there a checkmate possibility there? I mean, yeah, that's obviously checkmate. Yep. That's obviously checkmate. No, that's not checkmate because of that. Yeah. That wouldn't be checkmate because they'd have to go there, but then I could go there and that's check. No. Those 2 squares I can't move to. I can't do either of those. It's like there is no way for my queen to get to d7. Like for my queen to get to d7. Unfortunately, yeah. Thought of it as you took the rook. Ah, right. Yeah, no. I do that. The only place they can move is there. And then at this point, I would go there. They'd be forced to move back, and then I'd checkmate. Yeah. That would be the ending. But yeah. That was good. That was good. I like that. Like, no matter what, they were ruined. The hag, we know what the hag's gonna look like. We'll go for like, we'll go for a combination of this. Yeah, with like this type of stick as a walking stick. And the dirty robes. We'll go with that combined with like this black hooded sort of thing, you know? Like a black hooded, grey haired old lady with like a cane sort of thing. That'll be the hag.
Baba Yaga.
No. You're Baba Yaga. No, you're over there, aren't you? I don't know where you are anymore. Things have moved around, and I haven't gotten used to them yet. Where would it be? Over that way? No. You're over that way. Jesus Christ. I don't know. But yeah, that's what those two will be. Whoops. Whoops.
Get your directions correct before insulting me.
Now, you listen here. Alright? I know you're over there. Calm down. Like, it was a joke. Actually, what's going on with the no jokes can be made in 2026? MV Honduras cluster. Multi-country. 9 cases, 3 deaths. Deaths in the active outbreak. Active outbreaks tracked. Countries with cluster cases. Okay. So there's none in Australia, which is good. But the problem is, the United Kingdom has 2 cases. Germany has 2. France has 30. Oh, god damn. Oof. Scared the crap out of me. I was like, France has 39 cases. How is the US considered medium? Or
also,
high?
where is Twitch Rotterdam?
What? Where is the Twitch Rotterdam? I don't know. So I don't understand. Oh, Germany has 39 cases with 1 death, and that's critical. United Kingdom has 2 cases and is critical, apparently. France has 1 case and is critical. Netherlands has 2 cases. Switzerland has 1 case. But then you go over to the United States and it's like 7 cases, 2 deaths. And it's like a high rating. It's like, why is 2 deaths and 7 cases a high rating, but 2 cases and no deaths a critical rating? Fluid in lungs, can't breathe. Yeah, I won't worry about it too much. Now this one's 3 cases, but low. This doesn't make sense. This tracking map sucks. That tracking map sucks. But like, yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. That needs to be 8. Dock updates. Oh my god, that's a professional bobblehead we could have. Another professional bobblehead could be Papa Luigi. Pizza maker person thing chef. There you go. Then we can have them like holding a pizza. Alright, that's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. We'll make that one tomorrow as well, I think.
Baba Yaga delivers you a pizza. What do you do?
Eat the pizza and tell Baba Yaga where to go. Add it to enum list. That is how you spell Luigi, isn't it? There's no secret letters in there? Yeah, cool. That's how you spell Luigi. Awesome. So we have Papa Luigi, the Hag, an Electrocutioner that we need to make tomorrow morning. Ah! Back cracks. Back cracks are good. Very, very nice. Oh, crap. I still need to do the updates for the... Oh, let me see what we've got here. Thumbs up, just check the stoats. So under here... Customer.
The band member of Back Cracks delivers you a pizza. What do you do?
Hang on. Storage would be lager. Lagerang, so that would be lager. Charge for credit cards would be abrechnen. Abrechnen. Cool. Oops. Localization's updated. The band member of Back Cracks delivers you a pizza. What do you do? I say thanks for the pizza, have a good night, and then shut my door because I have no idea who the band member of Back Cracks is. Yep. Yay. Wait. I'm really glad that we're close to the modeling being done. Amazon with a new product, Amazon Now, delivery in 30 minutes or less. Let me say, this will not be a thing in 1 year. 30 minutes or less in a major city promotes speeding. Am I wrong? That depends. That depends. What are the terms and conditions? And who is who's at fault if it's not delivered in 30 minutes? You know, if there's traffic delays because of a crash or something, does that override the 30 minutes or less? If there's roadworks causing delays, does that override the 30 minutes or less?
You hear a knock to door. You open the door and blown pizza is laying on the floor. What do you do?
Shut the door because I didn't order a pizza. Here's what that assumes, Orcrus. That assumes that I would open the door for someone knocking. When someone knocks, I first look through the peephole first. And if I can't see anyone, I just walk away from the door. So, like, if they have the peephole covered, or if they're not in view, I just walk away. I don't go, who is it? I just leave. If they knock again and I go back and I still can't see them, I leave again. If they knock again, then I call the cops.
You hear a knock at the door. You open the door and there is another door. You knock on that door. What do you do now?
I realize that I'm the person that knocked on my door. Yeah. Yeah. You hear a door at the knock. Adore you at the knock here. What you now do? You do now what? No, you do now what you? That can get that's I've already lost track. You do. Do you? Do. You. Oh my god, that's hurting my head. If all of those cases happen, I'd be careful about sub-sentences I can share because they make me have weird dreams.
The door knocks, adore you. You do what you do. What do you do now?
You hear a door knock at your door. The door knocks, adore you. You do what you do. Do you? Yeah. I need to reread that. You hear a door knock at your door. The door knocks, adore you. You do what you do. What do you do now? Curl up in the corner and cry? I feel like that's the only appropriate thing to do. You know? What else is there to do at that point?
How do you do? Do you do the things that you do?
Yes. Yes. I agree. I agree. %100. Nothing more true. Nothing more true. I'm gonna end it there. My brain's not doing any more modeling tonight. I'm gonna get some sleep, and then in the morning we're going to make Papa Luigi, the Hag, and Electrocutioner, and then we're going to finish up these. Alright, and then after that, the only thing we have left to do is the Bobble statues, which is easy now that we have all the Bobbleheads completed, as well as the plushie version of the Bobbles, which is easy because we've got all the Bobbleheads completed. We just need to do a shader. And then the Bobblehead stands and stuff, which is easy because that's mostly texturing work on a box. So, sweet. Alright, I will see you all in... what? 10 and a half, like a bit over 10 hours. Alright? Have a good one. Pondering on the thing you don't do. Pondering things you don't do. Do buy not now, Gedunt. Oodle tease.